Hello everyone, my name is Smita Tolani, and in this module we are going to understand the different parts of cathode ray tube, cathode ray oscilloscope and their uses and applications. We are going to, in this particular video, understand what is CRO, basically to see what is the introduction of CRO, what are the different parts of CRO and what are its applications. So this video is an introductory video to what is CRO, understanding its basics. So let us begin. In this video, we are going to learn what is CRO, what are the uses of CRO, what are its applications, what are the different parts of CRO, and all the parts after coming together form the block diagram of CRO. So we are going to also see the block diagram of CRO. So first we'll see what is CRO. CRO stands for cathode ray oscilloscope, and it's an electronic measuring instrument using which you can perform measurements on electrical signals like sine wave, square wave, sawtooth wave, any kind of electrical signal. You can measure all the parameters, all the electrical parameters of the electrical signals, and therefore it's an electronic measuring instrument. It's an instrument which not only performs measurements on electrical signals, it also displays that particular electrical signals on the screen. So it is used to display and measure electrical signals, time interval and phase shift between two electrical signals. Now what all things you can measure? We can measure many things, basically all the electrical parameters of electrical signals. So again, CRO, that is cathode ray oscilloscope, is an electronic measuring instrument. It is used to display and measure electrical signals, time intervals and phase shifts between two electrical signals. It's the only electronic measuring instrument which shows the shape of the waveform on the screen. What all things we can measure using CRO? That is, what are the applications and uses of CRO? So cathode ray oscilloscope can perform measurements on all the electrical signals and can measure all the electrical parameters of the electrical signals like sine wave, square wave, triangular wave, sawtooth wave. Any kind of electrical signals can be analyzed using CRO. What all things you can measure? The electrical parameters that can be measured of the electrical signals are AC and DC voltages. So basically all the mean RMS values of the voltages can also be measured using cathode ray oscilloscope. We can measure AC and DC currents. We can measure frequency of the unknown signals, and we can also measure if there are two electrical signals, we can also find out the phase difference between the two electrical signals. So all the electrical parameters of the electrical signals, whether it is the AC-DC voltages, AC-DC currents, frequencies, phase difference and any other parameter like amplitude, the wavelength, everything can be analyzed of the electrical signals using CRO. Apart from the electrical parameters of the electrical signals, CRO can also be used to measure non-electrical parameters, but first we need to convert them into electrical equivalents by making use of a transducer. Why? Because this is an electronic measuring instrument. And what all things you can measure? The non-electrical parameters that can be analyzed using CRO consist of temperature, pressure, stress, strain. Any other non-electrical parameter can also be analyzed and measured, but first you need to convert them into electrical equivalents by making use of a transducer. So again, what all things we can measure using CRO? We can measure all the electrical parameters of the electrical signals like AC-DC voltages, AC-DC currents, frequencies, then phase difference, and the non-electrical parameters consist of temperature, pressure, stress, strain. Let's come to the parts of CRO. CRO basically consists of 7 parts, 7 main parts. The first and the foremost part of the CRO, which is called as the heart of CRO, it's the most important part of CRO, is the cathode ray tube, also known as CRT. Cathode ray tube is a conical flask. It's a vacuum tube, horizontal conical flask which is sealed at both the ends, and there is vacuum inside the tube. It consists of electron beam which is coming from electron gun assembly, and it has a fluorescent screen. So the basic function of a cathode ray tube is to produce the display on the screen by making use of electron beam, and then that electron beam is controlled and it is deflected by making use of either electric field or the magnetic field. So basically CRT, cathode ray tube, is a conical flask. It's a vacuum tube which is used to display the image on the screen, to display the signal to be analyzed on the screen by making use of an electron beam and then deflecting that beam by making use of electric or the magnetic fields. So cathode ray tube is the most important part of CRO, and therefore we also call it as the heart of CRO. Now apart from cathode ray tube, the other parts of CRO include time-based circuit. Time-based circuit is a sweep generator or a sawtooth wave generator, and the basic function of time-based circuit is to produce the shape of the waveform on the screen of the CRO, which is also the screen of CRT. So time-based circuit is a very important part because by making use of which you can display the image on the screen. Then we have a trigger circuit, which is an electronic circuit which is used to produce a pulse, a trigger pulse, and it is basically used for synchronization. And what is synchronization? How trigger circuit plays an important part, we'll see in the coming videos. Then we have vertical circuit, horizontal circuit. These vertical and horizontal circuits are usually amplifiers which amplify the input signals given to the CRO. Then we have high voltage power supplies which go to all the parts of cathode ray tube, and low voltage power supplies which go to other parts of CRO. So in all, CRO has 7 main parts. Cathode ray tube, which is very important part in the main part of CRO, which is called as the heart of CRO. Time-based circuit, which is a sawtooth wave generator or sweep generator, which is used for displaying the and producing the image on the screen of CRO. Trigger circuit, which generates a trigger pulse, and it is used for synchronizing the signals given to the CRO. Vertical amplifier, horizontal amplifier, these circuits, they amplify the signals given as input to the CRO. Then high voltage power supplies, all these go to different parts of cathode ray tube. Low voltage power supplies goes to the other parts of CRO like trigger circuit, time-based circuit, and amplifiers. So all these parts coming together, we get the block diagram of CRO as you can see on the slide. This block diagram and how it works, how all these parts coming together not only display the image on the screen but can perform measurements on analyzing this electrical signal. All these working of the CRO we are going to see in the coming videos. At this point of time, you just need to remember that all the 7 parts of CRO coming together give you this kind of block diagram. So let us now summarize. Basically, in this particular video, we saw what is cathode ray oscilloscope. Cathode ray oscilloscope is an electronic measuring instrument which is used to perform measurements on the electrical signals and also to display the shape of the waveform on the screen. It basically consists of 7 main parts, as we can see: the cathode ray tube, the conical flask, which is a vacuum tube. Then it consists of a time-based circuit, trigger circuit, vertical and horizontal amplifiers, high voltage power supplies, low voltage power supplies, which go to CRT and other parts of the CRO. Then also, what are the uses and applications of CRO? CRO can measure electrical parameters of the electrical signals. It can also be used to measure non-electrical parameters. But first, we need to convert all the non-electrical parameters into electrical equivalents by making use of a transducer. So what all things we can measure using CRO? CRO can be used to measure AC-DC voltages of the electrical signals like sine wave, square wave, triangular waves, sawtooth waves, any kind of electrical signal. We can also perform measurements on DC signals, and you can find out DC current and then AC current, RMS value of voltages, peak value of voltages. You can also find out the frequencies, unknown frequencies of the signal, and can also be used to find out the phase difference between 2 electrical signals. Apart from that, we can use it to find the non-electrical parameters like temperature, pressure, stress, strain, and other parameters, first converting them into electrical equivalents. Now, in the coming videos, we are going to see the working of CRO with its advantages. For the time being, thank you very much.